Hey, what's going on everyone? It's me, Mr. Mario, and I want to show you this little kind of unboxing first look type thing. Now, it came in one of these boxes that was just completely taped to hell and back, so I actually ended up taking it out of the box, but I'm at least showing you right here, because I'm sure a lot of people really don't know about this. This is even new to me, well, as of a few months ago. I'll just show you right here. Check this out. End up getting a couple of these things, but if you still can't really tell what that is through the logo, well, that's how we're going to go ahead and open this up on camera right here. Oh, I like how they put these in these little baggies as well, too. This right here is Legend of Zelda This right here is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest on a actual N64 cartridge, and I kind of wanted to compare, see how it was and everything. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, this was never officially released on a cartridge. This was actually, the first time it was officially released was on the GameCube Ocarina of Time re-release, which I do own that, but when I saw this, this was like $25 on AliExpress. It was definitely interesting, and I want to grab one and check it out. Technically two, I guess. Anyways, that already feels a little bit different. Okay, so I'm just doing a, spec for spec comparison right here. First off, I mean, just looking at this, this doesn't feel cheap. It feels different than other N64 cartridges, I'll say that, but it doesn't feel cheap. Like, it actually looks like a different version of Ocarina of Time that you'd pick up at a store. I mean, they even got the ESRB logo right on there, which that pixelated one would have been correct for the time frame. The shell feels fine as well, too. I guess technically the board is a different color. Let me see, I do have one that I compare right here, which I will do in a bit. Yep, the board is lighter. And I just want to make sure that wasn't my imagination. And then right here, the gamepad. I mean, they even have the Nintendo logo right there. Look at that. Although it's not as nicely cut as the official cartridge, as you can see. I'll just show you right there. And then even you could feel the difference. This one's a bit more textured. This one's much smoother, darker colored, and doesn't have an imprint right there. So, what I want to do first off is I want to test this, make sure it works, and then we're going to crack it open. Now, I'm not going to show you all a whole bunch of gameplay, and I'm warning you, I'm going to show you just me pointing this at my screen, because if you want to see actual Master Quest gameplay, I mean, you can end up playing the game or look at it on YouTube. What they did was they end up taking the ROM, burning it onto the carts here, and then they're able to resell these. So I guess technically you can now make your own N64 cartridges. People have been doing it for a while with other systems, but N64 is pretty new. We really didn't see this until 2016. So let's go ahead and pop it in. Alright, so when it comes to the system right here, I got my N64, got a expansion pack thrown in there, although Ocarina really doesn't use it. We're just going to go ahead and slap this in. Oh, okay, we're running into our first issue here. Let me go ahead and show you all what's going on with this. Regular N64 cartridge. As you can see, goes in with no issue. Bootleg N64 cartridge. Really have to kind of force it in there. So, I never remember an N64 cartridge, really using that much force on there. So, there definitely is a difference with the material, of course, but it looks nice. Now, question is, does it work? We're going to be running this through RGB SCART so we can hopefully get, the cleanest output we can, at least without doing like a N64 HDMI mod or something. But let's go ahead and check this out here. Alright, so got my FrameMeister all hooked up and just showing you all right here. I know it's a little bit unfocused, that's because I focus it towards the TV. That is the copy of Master Quest that I do have right there. So what I'm going to do is gonna do this in one take at least, but I have my N64 over to the side, taking the same cartridge, popping it in here. As you can see, it's in frame of the TV. We're gonna turn this thing on, and what do we get? Takes a bit because it has to, connect and disconnect and all that fun stuff. Maybe. I mean, this thing worked once before. I already tried the cartridge once to make sure that, it was all okay. Then I had to go find some other stuff, but let's try this again. Oh, was that? Nope. Okay, so FrameMeister's fine. Let's go ahead and turn this thing back on. There we go. Alright, cool. And just showing you all the launch screen right here. Cool. Alright, so Ocarina of Time Master Quest, that is exactly what we're expecting. 1998 to 2003, found that to be a bit funny. As you can see, gonna press the button right here. It all works out. Sure. Eh. Alright, and the game is running. One thing I also want to do, I want to look at the, want to see what resolution this is running at here, at least the internal resolution. Status. Okay, so this game, it runs at 240p, and that's what it's displaying at, and then it's upscaling it to 1080p. For anybody wondering what this menu is, I have a FrameMeister, which is able to take RGB SCART and then upscale it to up to 1080p. So, we have all that. Seems to be working so far. Very nice. Alright, so just kind of showing you all right here again. Seem to be in-game. Oh, the left bumper doesn't work on there. Either way. Can I save? Sure. Alright. And yeah, no, I'm able to do everything on here, so this is indeed working so far. Cool. What I'm going to do also is, let me grab the second cartridge right here. As you can see, well, hopefully y'all can see it. I'm going to try and get a little bit further into the light. Got cartridge number 2. Let's go ahead, pop this one out, put this one in. This one has the same issue where it's a little bit hard to get in, but either way. And do we get the boot screen? And there we go, both of them work, so that's all I can really ask for on there, isn't it? Cool. What I'm going to do is take this one out right here, and now we're going to take one of these and crack it open and compare it to an actual cartridge. Alright, so here to the right we have our legitimate cartridge. Here to the left we have our bootleg cartridge right there. We're going to go ahead and take both of these apart right here. So I've already compared, you know, the aesthetic differences on the outside between these two, but I do have a game bit screwdriver, and we're just going to rip both these apart, see what really makes them tick. Alright, there's one screw. Here is screw number 2. And there we go. Alright, let's go ahead, take that off. So that is keyed, of course. Have that all there, and I'm going to have to get a little screwdriver for that. Thankfully I have a screwdriver set that will allow me to do this with ease, so let's go ahead, rip these 2 screws out. I've taken this game apart before as well too, so it should be easy enough. Alright, and let's see what makes this game tick right here. Not too worried about it. Okay, cool. So shielding, we got the little protective piece right there, and then we have the actual game right there. That's all Hybrid Heaven is. Alright, cool enough. This is the one you all want to see, I understand that. So, we're going to go ahead, take this one apart, using the wrong screwdriver, man. What am I doing? Alright. And so far, is this... it seems to be a little bit more janky to take apart, which honestly is to be expected. There's that. There's this right here. If I can get it apart. There we go. Alright. 2 game bit screws. Let's go ahead, take this apart if we can. There we go. Oh, hey, look at that. There's no screws where those screw holes should go. So, metal, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Oh, this one has a battery. Interesting. So, to anybody who wants to get these for long-term use, you might want to be warned, you might need to replace this battery right here. It uses a Altura Max 2 or Altera chipset right there. Alright, so just kind of... I wish I had my Ocarina of Time on me. Unfortunately, it's over at my parents' house, but no. Got these two right here. The boards look vastly different, but I'm still impressed at how this one looks. Like, this one doesn't look bad, honestly. It doesn't look like it's just botched together or anything. And then just kind of looking on the flip side right here. Then again, you're also comparing, what, 1996 or 1998 construction to, you know, something made in 2016. Alright, so cool, little nice homemade thing, or factory made, I guess, however you're going to put it. But either way, though, that is the inside of the cartridge right there. So really, this is more one of those things I just kind of got it to have. It's really cool that I do have, you know, the GameCube version, but it's really awesome to have this physical version on the N64. I do think that's pretty neat. One last thing I kind of want to do is compare at least the insides on these here. Let's take these all out, and I'll do the same thing with this. Everything comes out pretty easily, and yeah, I mean, you could tell that this is a lower quality plastic, but again, this is still a pretty nice, you know, unauthorized cartridge right here. I'm still pretty well impressed with it. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all got something out of it and you got to see, you know, literally the insides of this game right here. This is Mr. Mario signing off. Thank you all for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated. If you absolutely hated it, you know, a dislike. I can't, you know, a dislike is fine as well too. Totally cool.